How's it going, Disney fans? Welcome to Disney Adventures. Today we are showing you guys everything Farts, Festival of the Arts, you know, for 2022. So this is kind of like our live walkthrough of everything that's going on at Festival of the Arts, and we're gonna start by going past the gate.
As you make your way into the park, the first thing that you'll see is a big Festival of the Arts sign. You'll see Figment on the sign, who is basically the character sponsor of Festival of the Arts. Now, the first thing we wanted to do when we entered the park was a race over to a mural that you could paint on, that you get to contribute and kind of leave your mark on Epcot. In order to get your paint, you head over to a booth across the way from it, where if you're lucky, you're not standing in a horribly long line, and cast members are there to hand you paint with an assigned number and give you a brush. Now, we've come to Festival of the Arts a couple times, and each time the line hasn't been terribly long. I don't imagine it ever gets to be more than like a 25-minute wait, but I've been wrong before. Now, with material in hand, a cast member guides us to an available spot with our assigned number so that we can contribute and paint on the wall. As you get closer to the mural, you'll notice that it's made up of boxes with numbers, and you should be painting in a total of 8 boxes with your assigned number.
You're an artiste.
No, get the higher one.
It was so hard for me to go inside the lines.
After attempting to color inside the lines, we're ready to dispose of the materials as we leave and collect our bookmark. The bookmark is a completed version of the painting, and it looks really cool.
Now, the artwork that you get on this wall will change depending on the day that you come. Once they finish it out, they switch it out. So the bookmark is whatever painting you contribute to on this wall. Now, at the time of me filming this, Epcot is still undergoing construction, so there's this ugly wall that is covering up a lot of the construction. But for Festival of the Arts, Disney is doing a good job of adding art to it, which looks really nice. It kind of fills the dead, empty space that is the wall. They only did it for a small portion heading over to the World Showcase. I kind of wish they had done most of the wall, but I understand that's time consuming for a temporary festival. Now, as we walk towards the World Showcase, this is where you get to the chalk art walk. This is going to vary day to day on what chalk art is present. The first time we visited and did the chalk art walk, they were still working on one of the cooler pieces, which is the Moana artwork that I'm about to show you guys. But you have various chalk drawings. I don't know how often they're replacing them though. It's been different each time, you'd say?
Yeah, I mean this whole row is new from this weekend.
Yeah, so it's inconsistent, the chalk art. So we're showing you just what we saw when we're here, but that's what makes Festival of the Arts so cool, is there's always something new and unique depending on the day you go.
The completed Moana art piece uses forced perspective to create this really unique effect where you're reaching out and trying to save He'e. I really like this installment, and the chalk walk is definitely worth taking a look at. As we proceed on to the World Showcase, we make a stop at Disney Traders so that we can collect our scavenger hunt map and look at some of the art pieces inside the store.
Now, doing the scavenger hunt around the World Showcase, I definitely want to make a point that you want to stop and check out the different booths of the different artists and check out all their artwork. I love the Festival of the Arts because you get to interact with the artists as they're working, especially if you come on weekdays. It's a little bit easier to talk to them. So how long have you been coming here?
I've been coming here every year since they started.
Really?
I was even here for Festival of the Masters when that was a thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was 5 years ago, I think.
So you've been doing this for a long time?
Yeah, I've been with Disney, gosh, 17 years now.
17 years. These are amazing.
Thank you so much. I love doing bright, colorful paintings during Festival of the Arts. So
I get you. They really pop.
yeah, I call it big and juicy. That's the style.
Big and juicy.
Big and juicy.
I love it.
So just starting off these two Mickeys, and I just finished the Evil Queen last night. So
That's awesome.
moving on. They've all sold already, so I can't keep up.
That's a good thing to have, though. That's a good thing to have.
I really love the fact that Festival of the Arts gives you a chance to have a real-life interaction with the artists of these beautiful art pieces throughout the showcase. I think it's one of the reasons why this is one of the best festivals at Epcot.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Now, our first stop on the World Showcase in the Figment Scavenger Hunt is going to be the Mexico Pavilion. We're going to show you where it's at. The Figment art is really interesting and fun, so I do want to show you guys each artwork. Oh, there's a crying baby.
Just outside the Mexico Pavilion, you'll find chalk art of Dante from Coco, before and after he becomes a spirit guide. As you proceed into the Mexico Pavilion, you'll find your first Figment Scavenger Hunt painting. These paintings are fun because you'll find little hidden figments within these classic paintings.
So once you find the Figment painting inside the Mexico Pavilion, you'll continue around the World Showcase where they have various picture spots, like Frida Kahlo over in this corner as we exit Mexico, and we make our way over to the Nordic, what is this?
Norway?
Norway, there we go. I couldn't remember the country for life, man, just drew a blank.
The next painting on our Figment Scavenger Hunt is in the fjording. This one's a little tricky as it's behind the counter, but when you look at it, you'll see Figment falling over a waterfall with 3 trolls. Next up, we head over to the China Pavilion, where tucked away in the back is our next Figment painting. In this painting, it appears Figment is having a nice meal with the locals.
As we leave the China Pavilion to make our way through the rest of the World Showcase to do the Figment Scavenger Hunt, we still pass by some other pop-up galleries. Chelsea was probably the biggest fan of one of the pieces in here that was from Princess Bride? No, Princess Bride, yeah. So that was a fun little stop. So making sure you try and hit all of the little pop-up galleries to enjoy and take in the artwork is like a must-do at this festival.
As we continue through the World Showcase, we make sure to stop and appreciate all the artwork that's around us before getting to our next stop in the Figment Scavenger Hunt, Germany. The Figment painting is one of my favorites because it's just Figment looking all dramatic as the character of this painting. It just cracked me up. Now, after admiring the painting, we head to our next location in the World Showcase, the Italy Pavilion. One of my favorite little details in the Italy Pavilion is the chalk art of Luca outside. Now, the scavenger hunt painting in Italy is Figment's take on the famous Mona Lisa, another painting that just cracks me up. Next, we head over to the American Pavilion, where they have a pop-up art installation that you could take your photo in front of, and as you make your way to the American Adventure, it's actually pretty easy to miss the Figment painting for the scavenger hunt. We really start to pick up speed on our scavenger hunt, and we make our way to the next showcase, Japan. The painting for this is located under the stairs outside the shop. You'll see Figment surfing the tsunami, just living his best life. Up next, we go to Morocco, which has the most disappointing Figment scavenger hunt piece. It's hidden in the little shop, and I don't see a Figment anywhere on it. After finding this painting, we head to the pop-up Encanto booth, located between Morocco and France, to try out these smoothies that come in this limited edition Festival of the Arts cup. After enjoying our smoothies, we carry on through the World Showcase to the French Pavilion. Now, this Figment painting was located in the back of the shop, just right there, front and center. With that easy find, we carry on to the UK Pavilion, where you'll see a chalk drawing of Peter Pan. This Figment piece can easily be missed. Just window shop throughout the main street, and you'll find it. Lastly, we head to Canada to get the last painting on our scavenger hunt. There's a chalk drawing from Brother Bear outside the Canada Pavilion. Walking back to the back of the Canadian Pavilion, you'll find the last little Figment piece outside the exit of the Canada show. With our scavenger hunt complete, we go to claim our prize. At the time of us making this video, they only had the mini painting sculpture available. There was a Figment one that I would have liked, but just like the Figment popcorn bucket, it was gone the first day. With our tour of the Festival of the Arts being done, we make one last stop into the Creation Shop to see what new merchandise is there at the time. The only real new things that we saw was a bunch of 50th anniversary merch. I do like this black and gold style that's on this merchandise. It's really interesting to see it in contrast to the iridescent merchandise that they originally launched with, but it's still incredibly overpriced for what it is, despite it looking nice. Now, the last thing that we have to cover for Festival of the Arts is the Muppets Rainbow Show, which I made a full video on that I'll have linked down below or in the corner. There you can see their little light show to Rainbows, the Muppet song. It was a fun little thing.
So that concludes our highlight video of the Festival of the Arts, which is probably one of my favorite festivals. Chelsea loves to call it farts. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more content, hit the subscribe button. But hopefully I will get to posting more of these videos, and see you in the next one.